My god, the Resident Evil actress? They cloned her daughter. Oh my god, how is that even possible? How did they clone her? But did they really create a clone of her daughter? With the advancement of artificial intelligence, could they actually clone a human being?
No way.
I don't believe it. I had to investigate, and you won't believe what I found out. That is, if you stick around till the end.
Since the birth of Dolly the sheep in 1996, scientists have managed to clone about 20 species, including cats, goats, and sheep. Now they've taken a step towards something a lot more controversial: cloning a human.
My name is Milla Jovovich.
I'm Milla Jovovich.
Resident Evil Retribution, please welcome Milla Jovovich.
Hey, you curious one. You might not even like Milla Jovovich's movies. After all, they don't have much to do with the games, even though they made 6 movies in the franchise.
My name?
But one thing's for sure, her kids are the spitting image of her. I don't know about you, but even the cat here thinks they look alike. It didn't take long for the internet to start comparing Milla to her daughters. She's a real cloning machine. If I were rich, I'd probably have lots of kids too. Can't promise they'd be good looking though. She's the star of movies like The Fifth Element, Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, and Return to the Blue Lagoon. Just a few examples where she was the leading actress. Especially with her clone, her daughter Ever Anderson. But are they really that similar? In the movies, Alice discovers that they're making multiple clones of her. And speaking of that, it looks like real life isn't so different. Only this time, her eldest daughter looks exactly like Alice. Tell me in the comments, do you think the daughter of the Resident Evil actress really looks like her mom? And Anderson has proven to be really kind and considerate with fans. She always stops to greet people and knows how to handle fame well. It's not easy following in your mother's footsteps. Milla Jovovich is a Ukrainian-American actress, model, and singer. She started her career at just 12 years old and made her mark in Hollywood. And of course, the cat here couldn't leave out a clip of this talented and beautiful lady singing.
Welcome to Milla.
Reaching over life to life, feeling sugar.
Even with a sweet voice and a Hollywood career, this cat can't risk getting a copyright strike. You know how our friend YouTube works. Ever Anderson is the eldest daughter in the family, and from a young age, she's had striking similarities to her mother. Even growing up under the pressure of fame, she's pursuing an acting career. This talented young actress played Natasha Romanoff in Marvel's Black Widow as the younger version of the character. She also played Wendy in the movie Peter Pan. Like they say, like father, like son. It's amazing to see how talent runs in the family. What do you think? As for her mother, no comments needed. She's well known in her films for being the main star, besides being a model and singer. An interesting aspect of her career is the album Milla released, called The Divine Comedy, in 1994. And since then, she has continued to be involved in music, even with her busy film career, which once again shows her artistic versatility. Milla is also known for fully committing to the physical aspects of her action roles, with her martial arts skills, which she applies in many of her action roles. She trains intensely for her fight scenes, which makes her a true action movie star. In her personal life, Milla is married to director Paul William Scott Anderson, who has directed several well-known films in Hollywood. You've probably seen at least one of his films, a Resident Evil film, where they actually met on set. It's kind of suspicious that she stars in so many films where he's involved. But hey, it's only fair for the couple. Work is never scarce. Back to the main topic, is cloning someone possible? Is it humanly viable? For those who remember the case of Dolly the sheep. The first animal cloned by humans from an adult cell in 1996. This case revolutionized science at the time, and since then, many other animals have been cloned, such as cats, dogs, horses, wild goats, wolves, and many more.
What the scientists have done is created a human embryonic clone. They start by taking a human egg, take out the nucleus, and then they take a skin cell from a patient, take the skin cell and put it into this denucleated egg. Skin cell that's been transferred is sort of the software, and the egg acts like a hardware, and the hardware essentially boots up the software and creates an embryonic clone. From the embryonic clone, the scientists can derive other stem cells and go on to make heart tissue or nerve tissue or any other tissue that goes on to make a person. The goal of this research has nothing to do really with cloning. Cloning is just a tool. The idea is to create fresh tissue in a lab.
Pretty scary. Soon, we'll be living like an umbrella corporation from the movies. I won't go into the ethical part of animal cloning. What's right or wrong? Because that's not the main focus of the video. But what does Milla Jovovich's personal life and film career have to do with her eldest daughter? Drumroll, please. It's simple. The kitty here needed to introduce the actress and her daughter, both for the younger audience who doesn't know her, and for those who lived through the 2000s era, and thus introduce the internet comparisons, to compare the similarities between mother and daughter. What? Did you really think someone had cloned Anderson? Not literally. But you could consider her a natural family genetics clone, because you don't mess with nature, let alone clone humans. All these years, with so much love and care in this talented family, as you can see in several videos posted by Milla.
Get the Here ball. She comes.
The joke of the moment is for movie fans. Another generation of the Resident Evil family is secured. This is definitely a promising family. One of the daughters is already set for a life of fame and movies. Now the question is, will the other two follow their mom's footsteps in Hollywood? Besides Ever, will her other two daughters pursue acting careers? It's still too early to tell, and we should respect their choices. I don't want to be the pussycat. I have better things to do, like traveling around. Ever is very active on social media. She loves sharing moments from her personal and professional life with fans. She constantly posts photos and videos from behind the scenes of her life and her lovely family.
Listen, I heard through the grapevine that you've got a thing for Cal.
And isn't it surprising that this little human has a talent for music? Everyone knows that Hollywood is full of stars and their talented families. But Milla Jovovich's family is something special. Here we have an iconic mother, famous for her performances in action movies and her 3 adorable daughters. Look, Ever Anderson is not just a talented girl following in her mother's footsteps. She is practically Milla's copy. Ever is truly living proof that genes are powerful. With the same gaze and talent for acting, she's ready to shine. One thing is certain, with all this talent and strong genes, the next generation of the Resident Evil family is more than guaranteed. As they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Or from the cloning lab. Beyond all these similarities, and Ever's promising career, what really stands out is how much she has carved out her own space. She barely left diapers and is already in Marvel and fairy tales. Now that you know a little more about Milla and her daughter Ever, the question remains, will the next generation continue this legacy of success? Ever is already shining, but will her sisters follow the same path? Oh my god, so many questions. And remember what I said at the beginning about the similarities between mother and daughter? It's no surprise that the internet is buzzing with these comparisons. Now tell me, what do you really think about Milla's clones? My god, get ready for an even crazier journey through the world of curiosities and oddities. I'll tell you intriguing stories you never imagined. And I promise you'll be surprised. Remember this phrase, curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. See you later.
Dances with the devil, your power isn't special. We don't fit on your canvas.
If you faint hearted, you better leave. You try to cross me, then you dead to me.